A little bit of a grind later. And we are on the ship. Let's see what we got.
Split, welcome rookie aboard. Split needs you outside for minor maintenance. Take bombs. And bomb launcher too. You go in spacesuit and fly to max traffic dock in front of Slave Trader 2.
Well, your instructions are not really clear. But alright. Using spacesuit.
Buffalo.
Split send out cargo drones up front. You place bombs on cargo drones. Not destroy cargo drones. Split need them later.
Cargo drone.
What? Spacesuit bombs. What else do I need to be?
Good job, rookie.
Spacesuit bomb. Cargo drone.
They following me?
Cargo drone.
Do they both have bomb on them? So this is maintenance.
Drone prime and secure.
Maintenance? Really?
One drone left.
Buffalo.
Report to Slave Trader 2 for mission start.
Docking granted.
Okay. Thought that was a mission. But alright. What are you gonna cook up for me?
Slave Trader 2 ready to engage.
Are we doing something stupid? Hall of Judgment?
When docked, you meet person inside for more instructions. Contact will expect you to deliver bombs. When cargo drones allowed in the station, they make distraction. Then you do job.
Then I do. What? Wait, what?
This is all rather conspiratorial. They still didn't tell us what this is about, though. We'll know soon enough, I suppose. You're probably trying to steal something.
Yeah, they're not very clear on the instructions. But alright.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
Can I see? Yeah, I can. I am planning on stealing a battleship. If I can. Not really clear on how I'm gonna do it, but I will see.
Stand by. I'm still waiting for the delivery. Hang on. I think it just arrived. I'm surprised to see you back here. You definitely didn't want to work for them when you gate crashed our meeting, so they must have recruited you since then.
Gate crashed their meetings?
I'm here to liberate Argon slaves. I've got no clue what your priorities are, but you seem to be in over your head here.
Probably.
Good job, soldier. You'll find the access code stashed in a crate on the dock. Now get out of there. We all have a job to do.
Pick up crate.
What a noble cause! Now I feel much more comfortable with our involvement in this plot.
You do? You're
I think I
probably.
might have underestimated the scope of this undertaking.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Now what?
Your possession of the crate's contents would appear to grant you access to a restricted area on this station. I suggest you find an elevator or something to take you there.
Find restricted area? Now, what would be in a restricted area? Well, is it here?
You rescued Split yet?
Rescued split. Alright. It's the pen. Maybe?
Get Cactus and get out.
Okay. Prisoners.
Cactus on way. Ready to execute. Activate cargo drone bombs. Take Split off station. Meet at funeral. Escape ship ready for you.
There's a lot of bombs going off considering I... Is this my ship? Is this my ship?
Security breach. Ready for takeover.
Understood. Passenger secure.
Transmitting ship access codes to your new friend.
Received. Get out.
What the fuck am I doing? I have no idea what we're...
The slaves have taken over the station.
Buffalo.
Pilot is congratulated on the new crew.
What kind of ship is this then?
Patriarchy police calling terrorists. Surrender now. Should have run when Split warned you.
You die.
Fighters. Defend slave trader.
Chimera.
Are we actually... I don't know who's shooting who.
Chimera.
Fuck's sake.
We're hit.
We cannot tolerate your actions. Stop your attack immediately.
Get lost.
You made a big mistake.
They attacked my ship.
The group at base.
Right, off we go back to their lair. Now that we're tried and tested field operators, they might loosen up to us a bit about their separatism. Ask her when you can speak to their leaders. They're quite elusive. I'm having a hard time finding out which of the local patriarchs are involved. You're in trouble now.
Accelerator. Arcus
Oh.
Ravine 16. Autopilot engaged.
Alright. Well, I lost my fucking ship. That is...
Pilot cowardly. Did not expect this. Pilot, not worry. We are not patriarchy and still find use for cowards.
Entering Arcus
The fuck are
Ravine
you-
16. Jump gate. Art of acrimony.
You lost my ship. Calling me a coward? Didn't even mark them as hostile for me, so... How do you expect me to know what the fuck I'm doing when you don't tell me shit?
Raptor.
What was I doing?
Docking granted.
Where the fuck am I going in? Well, the boost is quite powerful.
Successfully docked.
Well, this ship did not like. Not even a slight bit. If they would tell me what the fuck we're doing, that would be very helpful.
Patriarchs? Ha! Only dead patriarchs here. This cabal of curbs. Curbs, leave shackles of patriarchy and bring Gust to Gult vision to conclusion.
Wow, that is unprecedented. They're rebelling not only against the Zyarth patriarchy, but also against their own patriarchs. I'll start looking into the local curbs and try to identify which might have worked against their patriarch's interests.
Escaped slave, return to free others. Slave rebellions force patriarchy to compromise. Force slave right bills to quell insurgent organs. All desire to like compromise. Keep him alive. Slave rights anger free families and increase our numbers. Under patriarchy oppression, escaped slave welcome to free more. Old Zyart's compromises weaken patriarchy.
How do I even... What? What? Are you for slavery or against slavery?
To finally curb not only patriarchs, but split society. Curbs tired of playing politics from shadows. Free families' patriarchs failed to expel Zyart's patriarchy. Victory is for Curbs.
The fuck? I'm gonna have to listen to that again, see if I can...
Escaped slave returned to free others. Slave rebellions force patriarchy to compromise. Force slave right bills to quell insurgent organs. All desire to like compromise. Keep him alive. Slave rights anger free families and increase our numbers. Under patriarchy oppression, escaped slave welcome to free more. Old Zyart's compromises weaken patriarchy.
I still don't have a clue what she's...
With patriarchy occupation weakened, we focus on logistics. Pilot, deliver fleet. Details later.
Okay. So... Are they for slavery or against slavery? I don't understand. I don't understand.
I think that's all we need to know for now.
No?
As predicted,
No?
your choice has created a series of opportunities for us to influence the political landscape of the Gate Network to our liking. Both the Zyarth Patriarchy and the Cable of Curbs have a chance of uniting the free families under their rule. Maybe not all of the free families. There are still the occasional pirate bands and mob bosses. Given enough time and effort, we can decide the outcome of this conflict in favor of either the Patriarchy or the Curbs. But for now, feel free to lean back for a while and brood over our discovery. Even Bozo would agree that you've earned it. You know where to find me once you're ready to support either faction with substantial investments.
Okay. Do I get to keep this ship?
Chimera.
Chimera. Equipped with some better weapons, that might be. I guess I'm going home.
I will use all of my past experience to deliver the best and safest improvements to weapon technologies. This place, however, is hardly a weapon development facility. Fortunately, I know where my split captors kept a cache of weapon equipment.
Empty space.
Okay. And my autopilot is fucking drunk again.
Hey there, partner. Where have you wandered off to?
The cache is located around here. Do be careful in this area.
Lockbox.
I'm back in the good ship. How the fuck am I gonna do this? I can't fucking shoot these. Oh.
Ranger tower marked. Lockbox.
There it is. I'm never gonna hit. Oh, I actually did. Am I getting good at this game? Probably not.
Lockbox.
Which one is moving the slowest? Probably that one. Can I get this one? Do I need all three?
Once you have what we need, feel free to destroy any. Bring the items to me and we can get started.
Go away, this is my stuff. So is there anything other on these?
I do wish to see the looks on their faces.
Oh, okay. I guess we are
Autopilot.
move forward.
Autopilot.
No, don't do that.
Disengage.
Oh, we're going next door. Yeah, the autopilot seems to not be able to navigate this. There may be a few rocks
Engaged.
in between me and where I'm going. But still, should be able to. One would think. Guess that's not so. Yeah, well, the autopilot in this game. Anyway, 5 million now? Alright.
Entering Nobilius Fortune 6.
Have all the materials. Wasted a bunch of millions on that too. I basically never have money because I spend it as soon as I get it.
Docking permission granted.
Two incomplete stations is quite the money sink, to be sure.
It's an honor to have you aboard.
Of course it is, since I own it. Should be an honor. Oh. It's been quite a while since I was here last time, so... Alright, weapon modifications. What do I need to do?
Hello there.
Just deliver it?
Now then, we should be able to begin our research.
That's what we were doing.
How's it going? Your recent exploits might have opened up a new opportunity for us. You know, I've always been interested in the seemingly eternal civil war between the God Realm and the Holy Order. It appears that both of the warring Paranid factions trust you. Somewhat.
Okay.
Listening to broadcasts and spending quality time with my charts for the most part. And, of course, watching Bazota bathe in that overgrown fish tank. Did you know that senior boron scientists can still order their personal assistants around while half their brain is asleep?
It feels as if my hospitality is not being reciprocated to an adequate degree. And I must say your pseudo-scientific blustering is starting to get on my...
Nature is truly fascinating.
What the fuck?
Actually, they mentioned you. We're only a few jumps away from Paranid space, and this station's comms module is unlike anything I've come across.
I believe I already mentioned several times that this outpost was abandoned by the Terrans. A civilization so unfathomably advanced and ingenious that they managed to nearly wipe themselves out on multiple occasions. It is paramount that we explore its integrated functions carefully, delicately, and most of all, cautiously.
Naturally, I had to put its capabilities to the test. As it turns out, the Platinum and the Holy Order frequently and openly accuse one another of corrupting each other's citizens. However, they're surprisingly reluctant to condemn independent individuals, much less those who simply want the best of both worlds, if you know what I'm saying. What I'm getting at is this. There's more to this whole Civil War thing than meets the eye. For whatever reason, those Paranids don't seem to view you as an intruder. And that, my friend, is an opportunity if I've ever seen one. Of course, those uptight zealots might change their mind once you start snooping around. Hopefully we can mitigate that risk by knowing where to stick our noses and where not to stick them from the start. Luckily, I have an informant who might be able to point us in the right direction. Head over to Napilio's Fortune. It's only one system away. There goes gone. Other than me, of course.
Well, did I click the wrong thing?
Make a change? Alright. Here's how it's gonna work. I've taken the liberty of dividing our diplomatic effort into a few clear-cut steps. Each step will require serious investment and decisive action. Don't expect change to come at the push of a button. I'll always do my best to predict the political and economic outcome so that you can gauge whether it's worth your time and effort. Have a glance at your briefing and personal log whenever you're uncertain. I'll sneak in a few comments before and after each step is complete. Of course, once you're happy with the results, you can always pull back and leave the involved factions to their own devices. There's no need to work through the entire process immediately, or even at all. Capital. Let's take a look at the current state of affairs.
Can I side with the slaves?
That sort of cultural change is too big for them to swallow, and far from popular with a split. It is a society based on thralls and slave labor, after all. The Patriarchy will enact slave rights, but only until their Argon enemies are defeated. Afterwards, they'll probably backtrack on it. If the Patriarchy is overthrown, they'll abolish those rights even faster. Patriarchy stations do treat the enslaved a bit better, but as long as there are split stations, there won't be an end to slavery. The Curbs, on the other hand, support slave revolts, but only until the Patriarchy is driven out. They have no genuine interest in helping them. So, to help the slaves, the first priority is not to let the Patriarchy fall, and to support them in defeating the Curbs.